Hello everybody, good morning. I'm sorry I'm driving right now. This is Sacrilegious Deep Thought Cycle blog from a car. Oh my god, right? I took all that. So I'm driving right now home from work rather than driving my bike. I'm driving my car, my Volkswagen diesel Golf, which, you know, I have to say I like driving it. I mean, if I'm going to drive a car, it doesn't have any problems. The headlights work so good. The xenon headlights I can see at night, and it just doesn't have any problem. I don't need to fix anything. I never had a new car that just everything works good. It's a 6-speed. When I need to go really fast, I can go really fast. And if you think I go fast on a bicycle, you don't want to see me driving, man. I'll tell you what. And I don't like to drive like that, but I don't know, man. I mean, it seems to carry over from the bicycle, I think. like it doesn't look really fast when I'm driving my bike, I know, but whatever. So the reason I didn't ride my bike is because I haven't slept at all, right? So everything I tell you right now on the camera, like on the video, I'm probably going to go over later on the bike blog, right? On my bike. But, you know, I had Apollo's graduation from kindergarten, and I had last day of school was yesterday. I went to the Reno bike place to try to get bikes for my family. I'm gonna tell you all about that too. And basically, like, I slept like an hour and a half yesterday, and I slept in the past 3 days, and I'm not even joking, I probably slept about 5 hours. And it's so hard. And that includes working in the factory for 12 hours. And yeah, so I've been working really hard and not sleeping. So I don't know, it's really windy today though. And I don't mind riding my bike in the wind. It's cool. I used to, wind or rain, I would always ride my bike. I never had a car like I do right now. But I just can't. I could barely stay awake sometimes when I'm not riding my bike. I can't imagine riding my bike at this time. And it's just, I'm killing my body. So I don't like to kill my body, but I'm trying really hard, and I gotta give it 180% all the time, or I can't make progress. So I know I look terrible. I know my videos might seem erratic. I know I might seem short-tempered, and you can't go through serious sleep deprivation and not have it affect you. And sure, it affects me. But you know, I can maintain my bearing and my composure and fight, because there's no rest right now. It's not a time to rest, and it's so hard work. So because it's so hard, yeah, maybe I'm fine. No choice, right? But I just wanted to make this video because, you know, I'm so committed to Tesla, to my duties there. You know, just like I'm committed to teaching children, and I wouldn't be working like this for a company that I don't believe in. And if you watched any of my videos for a long time, you know that I've been a great fan of Elon Musk and Tesla and everything there. And yesterday, I was told to, I was starting to shadow and to do training. Actually, not do training. I do like hands-on, like jump into it to do NCM work on our on a new department, which is accumulation of all of our batteries and all of the control and everything that makes the power for the Model 3 right before it goes out of the factory. I'm the last spot before it goes to Fremont, and these guys that are doing the quality control there and stuff it's what I've done. I've done like that at the beginning from the beginning of that process, and by the time it gets to that process, it's gone through all the sections, and now I'm so lucky that I could be trained on this team, and then that team is accumulation of all the places that I've been and working overtime. I didn't just work overtime for money. I worked overtime to learn new positions and learn new skills, and everywhere needs help, and I'm like there and help, and I'm not just helping them. Like when I taught Fortune 500 companies in China, I didn't just teach them they taught me, and it was my class on business English and my class on business. That was my university class, was teaching business Fortune 500 companies. I was the teacher and the learner, and so I was given the opportunity yesterday, and today, the second day of being in the full process of this, and I can't go into specifics because it's in my NDA, and I don't want to ever violate my NDA or anything like that. But on a personal level, it's a lot of critical thinking, and there's I like challenges. I like, no matter laptops or anything. I've always been like that in my life. When I'm developing the Linux customized Linux system for my students in the Cherry Tree program that I would use, and when I described to you many years about my development process, I would actually submit so many reports to the developers of the programs and Drupal, just like I'm supporting reports to Tesla, and it's just in my nature. I've always, I know it's because I'm autistic or what, I like doing that, right? And, I'm so tired. I even have hard time falling asleep driving home. I wish I had autopilot, because it sure is dangerous, right? And I see some of my coworkers next to me. So I'm excited to have the opportunity to join this department, and I've been given a lot of, I don't know, given, or I found opportunity to go to many different sections in Tesla. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy about that. And I'm not gonna, you guys seen me, it hasn't all been fun and games. It's been a lot of work, some monotonous, and I'm sure I'm still gonna have challenges. So there's my colleagues there. What's up, man? Yeah, also funny because you see a lot of Tesla employees. It's pretty cool. Big family. I'm sure I'm gonna have my up days and my down days and stuff, and while I might be tired and worn out, it's my duty, and I don't mean it to sound like I'm on the bike the past couple of days, like a little bit down, Daisy Downer. I don't mean to sound like I'm down and out and I've lost all hope and I've lost all passion. I am 100%, 200% committed to Tesla, just as I was the day that I started, just as I was the day that I left America or left China to go to work in Tesla, just as the day that I, just as day one. So please understand that. It's a tough time to be away from my family so much, and I try to find a way to spend more time with my kids and my wife, and one day I will slow down on my overtime, but I can't do that yet. And maybe promotions and advancements will help me achieve that. Being where I'm at right now and like doing the inspector repairs and stuff for the final checkpoint, that's so awesome. It's cool, and all the places are cool, but it's not my final goal. What's my final goal? SpaceX? I don't really know. Because there's people in there that they dream about that job, and they want to do. They want to be a lead, or they have a specific position in mind. But I really like it when Elon Musk announced a couple months ago, or last year, he said, "Oh, I don't have a title. I'm the I don't want to be he doesn't have a position, right?" And I just like to try to help and make Tesla better. Training, whatever, what's that called? Technician, engineering, whatever. I mean, what does engineer mean? I don't even know what engineer means. I mean, I'm coming up with ideas and making them work. I think that's engineer, right? Do I want to be an engineer? Okay. I don't know. Do I want to be in Peter Pan? I don't know. I just want to, when I see some ideas, I think, well, this idea will make things better, and this is how to do it, and let's make some awesome things happen, And that's kind of the magic of Neverland, what Tesla is for me, right? And that's the excitement of being there and of being at this. It's not like another company like where it's really super developed and they're not innovating as much. I love to see this part and know I'm part of the process and be part of something that's helping humanity. But I also love teaching and other things. So I'm making this video going home to share with you my enjoyment and my excitement. And you've seen so much negativity of me from the bike, and you've heard me not happy. Well, I hope you can see me happy a little bit. I still got challenges, got problems with my wife, potential problems, challenges. I want to ride more and stuff like that. Oh, there's a Volkswagen GTI next to me. I've got a TDI. Should I race them? See, that's the thing when you get cars, start to race, right? but that's not good. Just be a good driver, right? Don't race people. That's from when I'm going to work in my car, right? Now, anyways. It's so pretty out here in the morning, and it's good to be in the driver's seat and relax. But I miss riding my bike out here. I think about whether or not to sell this car, my wife's car, get a cheaper one. $20-some thousand we're paying. And we never had anything like this kind of nice car. kind of cool for a family. It's not really a necessity, but it's cool, to drive around in it and stuff, and when I need to, and it works really good. Riding my bike is cool too. I'd be happy to leave my car home and ride my bike. I like it. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna sell it. I don't know, but sell or not. I know that we got to get a bike rack. I'm thinking, if we get a bike trailer rack, we could put them on my car, or this car, or my wife's car. I'm nervous to put we probably need a trailer and a top rack, because I'm nervous to put the bikes. I can't put my heavy bike on top of my wife's car. It's got that big panoramic roof, and what if it falls into the roof and breaks it? That panoramic roof is beautiful for the kids because they can see the sun and the stars, and I thought maybe we need to put like 3 bikes on top and 2 on the back, or maybe tow a little trailer. I don't know how to do it. I'm trying to strategize. So if you guys have a good idea how to put 5 bikes, 3 kids bikes and 2 adult bikes on a Volkswagen Jetta sports wagon or Golf TDI, let me know. I seen the super awesome Model X, and I know Elon's got the truck coming out sometime, and which I don't know anything about. Okay. But I thought, wow, that's so cool. I mean, they could tow stuff on the Model X and stuff, and the technology there. You listen to Ride the Lightning's podcast about the Model X. But come on, it's like more money than I ever will see in my whole life, probably. I'm working to death, and I hardly see the money. But I'm going to talk to you about my wife's bike, and my wife, and I got to go home now. Part of me wants to go home and hang out with my kids, eat breakfast, tell them I love them. The other part of me wants to have sex with my wife, tell her I love her. And the other part of me wants to hurry up and go to sleep so I could ride my bike to work in this beautiful weather and be healthy. And the other part of me says, Robert, man, you need to go to sleep and let your body heal, because when you don't sleep, I get uric acid buildup, and my feet are calloused and in great pain. Some work boot reviews, right? But I tell you what, I watched these technicians for the last month when I worked overtime. Why I did basic positions like deliver their finished product and to the different positions where they need to go, and did things like try to, keep our factory clean. I was really motivated by our Chinese students in my classroom. That I remember a lot of schools in China didn't have really janitors. Maybe they have an old auntie or something, IE we say, but I was motivated by the students who would clean their own classrooms, and I try to show my teammates and to volunteer to clean. Here I am. I take pride actually and knowing that I'm even was keeping the Gigafactory clean. Sweeping the floors and help clean up the place a little bit. And for months, or not for months, for about a month, I guess, I watched 70 plus hours a week the technicians do their job, and a lot of these technicians worked very hard on that position, on their production lines before they got that technical spot. And I worked on a different production line in a different department, and so I was a stranger to their area, but I know that the fundamentals of what gets to that area. So I feel privileged and honored to to have the opportunity to work in their department and learn their skills. And it's I seem to be learning pretty quick. I don't mean to sound like big-headed, but I love, it's like so similar to what I've done my whole life. I kind of got this knack for it, and I'm so happy. I was watching. I'm getting sidetracked because I'm tired. So I'm watching these guys for a long time, and it looks pretty complex. All their different things that they troubleshoot and repair, and different inspection activities that they do. And I thought, wow, that's a lot. That does take time to learn. But then I started to do it, and wow, when you break it down and get your hands dirty, and I got my hands dirty a lot. It's very easy for me to understand. And it's enjoyable for me. It's I'm not intimidated by it. It's I think that I'll have it mastered very, very soon. And I hope that my new mastery will help make Tesla better, because I'm not only learning the job, but I'm also thinking about how to make other people learn that job better, and how to fix things what I see wrong. And for me, in the back of my head, there's two things I do. I do my normal duties, and I do those the best I can, but also every day I'm thinking, well, how can we do this a little bit better? Because just how my life has been, right? So sorry to do this. Oh, the bright desert sun is burning my eyeballs out. Sorry to do this in a car, everybody. But I'm pretty excited, and it's good to capture the moment, even if I'm tired. And I will survive. Dun 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 dun. I'm back from outer space. I love this neighborhood, and I love to spend some time here with my wife and my kids. And I'm very proud to be working for Tesla and my new position, and I can't wait to see the future. Elon, if you're listening out there, and all the people at Tesla, hey, you guys are awesome. Thanks for having me part of your team. And